This original WSRE presentation is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. Funding for this program is provided by the Santa Rosa Island Authority, located on beautiful Pensacola Beach, Florida, featuring a wide variety of shopping and entertainment venues, fresh from the Gulf seafood, spectacular lodging, brilliant white sand beaches, and wildlife encounters. Pensacola Beach, waiting for you and your family to explore.
When you're known as the Annapolis of the air, one of the perks is an abundance of spectacular air shows. The Navy's Blue Angels flight demonstration team is based in Pensacola, and twice a year, you'll experience them on the base and at the beach, right in your own backyard. There aren't many places lucky enough to host two world-class air shows each year. But as the home of the Blue Angels, Pensacola receives special consideration. A spectacular summertime show on the beach, plus the Blues' annual homecoming show in the fall.
From the left at 370 miles per hour, the Bad Albert Flat Pass.
Huge crowds flock to the cradle of naval aviation each November to catch the show at Sherman Field Onboard Naval Air Station, Pensacola. This spectacular event often attracts a crowd of up to 100,000 people. It's not every day that you can get this close to a 1943 PBJ Mitchell aircraft, but at the air show you can do just that. Veterans and kids of all ages can get up close and personal with all of the aircraft on the static displays.
All right, right here, this is the T-34 Charlie. It's a primary flight trainer for Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard students. It's capable of doing 280 knots and aerobatics. We brought it out here to the air show today to show the public what we do up at Whiting Field. And this plane has been around since the mid-70s, so it's been training, it's tried and true. It's been training students for decades now. It's being replaced with the new T-6. So this plane here is the first military aircraft that most naval aviators will come to fly. So it's definitely a challenge getting up there in an aircraft that has these sort of capabilities for the first time. It's something that you get in there for the first time, you're incredibly nervous. You want to impress your instructor, but at the same time, you know, you have to come in there and get the job done. That's what's expected of us. And it's nice being out here with, you know, at the air show. You see a lot of kids coming up to you, and you know, just years ago we were the kids, and now you know we're student pilots learning how to fly these aircraft. So it's nice to be on the other end of the table right now.
I'm Garrett Behrens, flight instructor at Holloman Air Force Base, where we train our German backseaters and front seaters on the Tornado. The Tornado is built for low-level flying. It was built by 3 countries. It's Germany, it's Italy, and Great Britain, and especially built for low-level flying and fighter bomber aircraft. We do training down to 100 feet, low-level flying. Basically, it's a fighter bomber aircraft, so usually what the aircraft was designed for is going really low into deploy the bombs and then come low level back again out of the country. Yeah, the people are very friendly. They're interested in what we're doing here and try to explain that to them. It's nice to be here just to see different flying, see the people. That's cool.
This is an EC-135. It's considered a light twin-engine helicopter. It's very much considered Cadillac of an aircraft for air ambulance work. The big thing about an air ambulance helicopter is we can get to the patient, pick them up, and get them to a trauma center rapidly, within 15 to 20 minutes of picking up the patient. It's just a very, very good machine for air ambulance work. This is actually my first time flying into an air show, which has actually been a lot of fun. A lot of people are keenly interested in helicopters specifically, and so it's always fun to talk about helicopters. I love coming to air shows because it is a lot of fun. I love to talk to the kids and talk to the parents, and a lot of people are very curious and interested about the helicopter, and it's just a whole lot of fun.
Well, what you got here is the world's most feared aircraft, the B-52. Her name's Christine. Well, this is a strategic bomber, take off from the United States and strike any target, anywhere, anytime, throughout the world. This particular airplane will fly around 600 miles per hour, so it's about 450 knots true. It's 488,000 pounds max gross takeoff. The 8 engines that we have are 17,000 pounds of thrust each, and it's 185 feet between wingtip and 159 feet from nose to tail. Since 1960, there's been a lot of upgrades to this particular airplane. So we've added a lot of different weapons. It was designed to be a strategic nuclear bomber. We actually have the capability to perform close air support missions from high altitudes, where we can actually put bombs within close proximity of our friendly troops and civilians. This here is what everybody comes out to see, right? They want to know, they want to come out and see the bomb bay. They're like, hey, this is a huge airplane. But when they actually come up and physically come inside the bomb bay, they're like, oh, this is not as big as what I thought. So we'll walk in here and I'll show you, but you'll see that it's all World War II technology. What you'll see here is these bomb racks are pretty much the same as what they used in World War II. So if you go look at a B-29, it's going to be very similar. B-24, B-25, it's going to be very similar to that. What we've done, though, is added electrics to it, and ones and zeros do amazing things. And we put computing power on it. So now we have a computer upstairs that will be able to send signals to the bombs, and we can put the bombs where we want. And I think it's really important for us to get out and interact with the U.S. citizens and let them know what their taxpayer dollars are doing and doing for their country and keeping us safe, throughout these times. And they get to talk to the crews and see the equipment that we get to fly and how we're maintaining the security of the United States.
The helicopter is a MH-60 Sierra. We've had it for about 1.5 years now. We just transitioned from the 53s, which you see on the other side over here, to the new Sierra. Pretty much free reign. It's a safe aircraft. We disconnected all the neat stuff. They can climb in there, play with the controls, ask any questions that they like. Numbers say 250,000 people. I hope they all show up over the next couple days. So hope they all stop by here. To be honest with you, this is my 20 years of naval service. This is probably my first air show that I've ever been to. I've always been overseas or deployed, so this is, I'm kind of like a little kid myself today, getting to see everything in one spot. So it's pretty neat. Our response time is around 20 minutes. Depending on how far, but we'll be airborne within 20 minutes. Airspeed, you're looking at about 150 to 60 knots level flight. Durations are probably around 2.5 to 3 hours. Max altitude is 10,000 feet. We always fly with 2 pilots, obviously dual redundants, and 2 crewmen in the back. When we fly with the rescue swimmer, it'll sometimes be just the 2 of us in the back. You see right above the cabin door, there's the rescue hook, 200 feet of usable cable on it. During the daytime, we'll come into 10 and 10 or 15 and 0, deploy our swimmer. At night, we'll pull into a 70-foot hover and run him down the cable. And he goes down and does what he needs to do, and we'll pick him back up. Why did I decide to be a rescue swimmer? It just sounded cool. It's not every day you get to jump out of a perfectly good aircraft. It's exciting, it's nonstop, and it gets the blood flowing. It really does when you get the call.
The static displays of aircraft at Naval Air Station Pensacola are a special feature not always found at other air shows.
Bringing the aircraft here as a static display, and you have to go through some wickets in order to get a civilian aircraft on the flight line. But once you meet those wickets, then you meet some great people out here. It is, as you can tell, a lot of airplanes out here, and it's a lot of fun. It's just like being a car show guide, except it's airplanes.
Throughout the day, visitors can explore a wide variety of planes and helicopters on the ground while observing the aerial acrobatics of both civilian and military pilots overhead.
Over on his back, and he's going for just one of the ribbons. They are only 5 feet deep. Let's see if he can just top the top one. He did it! There's the top one. Let's hear it for Skip.
Looking out here, if you can see that going on right now, what's not to get into your blood? I mean, when you look at that kind of stuff and see the grace that goes on with flying, being able to slip, pardon the cliche, the surly bounds, it is a feeling that cannot be beat. So it is really a kick in the pants, and when you start to talk to people, they've always had a desire to come and learn how to fly. The air show itself, obviously, the Blues are a major attraction, and with that you get that whole aviator environment, you get that aviator wannabe.
I think it's cool, first of all, and I think it's important that you see what we're doing. If you haven't been around airplanes much, this would be a great place to come take a look at them. If you've been around them, then you appreciate what's out here. It's better than a museum, you know, you can actually sit in them, and so it's kind of cool.
Look at how slow he goes and how close he gets to the ground.
The military deserves all the recognition they can get. This show brings a lot of people together. They see what their capabilities are, and it really it doesn't get any better. The crowd was real good. Everything just went very smooth. This one we'll never forget. Especially, I've never seen a night air show, so we're really looking forward to that.
In the evening twilight, the static display tours come to a close, and all eyes turn to the runways and to the skies above. Soaring above in the night sky, there are jets. Helicopters. And skydivers.
The combined number of jumps for these 3 jumpers totals over 20,000 parachute jumps.
It's a breathtaking sight for many, but the finale of the nighttime air show isn't the only opportunity to catch a glimpse of more high-flying performances throughout the Blue Angels calendar year. The Pensacola Lighthouse overlooks Forest Sherman Field, the location not only for the annual Homecoming Air Show, but also for the Blue Angels' regular practice sessions. The practices are open to the public and are essentially air shows in themselves, showcasing the same maneuvers seen at the squadron's performances around the country. The public can watch the practice sessions free of charge from the flight line near the National Naval Aviation Museum. For the price of an admission fee, tourists and locals alike can treat themselves to a unique bird's eye view of the Blues by climbing 177 steps to the top of the historic Pensacola Lighthouse. There, they will find themselves at eye level with the pilots as they practice their amazing aerobatics. Officially known as the United States Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Blue Angels were established in 1946. In the post-World War II years, the team flew propeller-driven planes, transitioning to jets at the end of the 1940s. Naval Air Station Pensacola became their home in 1954. Each show opens with a display of the tactical flight characteristics of Fat Albert, the Marine Corps C-130 Hercules support aircraft. Although the pilots are the focus of the crowd's attention, their feats would not be possible without an extensive support staff, including experts in maintenance and mechanics, logistics, supply, aviation medicine, communications, and administration. Teamwork defines the Blue Angel concept. A total of 16 officers and over 100 enlisted men and women serve with the Blues. The pilots represent the finest the Navy and Marine Corps have to offer and are handpicked from the fleet for 2 to 3 year tours of duty with the team. They perform such signature maneuvers as the 6-jet Delta formation and the graceful 4-jet Diamond formation, and feature high-performance maneuvers by the 2 solo pilots. Airshow speeds range from nearly 700 miles per hour, close to the speed of sound, to a tantalizingly slow 120 miles per hour. During a maneuver known as Diamond 360, the planes fly just 18 inches apart. During each air show, the pilots may fly as high as 15,000 feet or as low as 50 feet above the crowds below. Each year, the squadron attracts approximately 11 million spectators. It's estimated that hundreds of millions of people, perhaps as many as 500 million, have seen the Blue Angels fly since their inception in 1946. The hangars and vast expanse of concrete runways at Sherman Field are the Blue Angels' home. But their home away from home can be found just across Pensacola Bay, in the sky above beautiful Santa Rosa Island. The Midsummer Air Show is a huge event for Pensacola Beach, taking place over the course of several days. The crowd on Wednesday morning is relatively small for Breakfast with the Blues, but it builds considerably for the Thursday and Friday rehearsals.
Something that we've learned over the past, because we've done this several times, is that to me it's a whole lot easier to come out here on a day like today, Thursday or even Friday, because basically you're seeing the same show, but at the same time though too, it's not nearly as crowded as it is on Saturday. With that, we can sit back and we can really enjoy it, and also gives us the opportunity to come over here and grab some lunch, hang out after the air show, see the sunset, grab a little dinner and head on back home.
You miss the weekend crowd. It's obviously a lot more, how shall I say, laid back during the week than it would be on Saturday or Sunday.
The advantages of Thursdays, you get to see the Blues practicing, but it's almost the same show as Friday and Saturday, and it's much less crowded on Thursday.
When it comes time for the complete show on Saturday, the beach is blanketed with bodies.
You know what's exciting about the crowds, I know that people sometimes hate that, but that reveals the growth that's happening in Pensacola, and which is healthy, which is great for the economy. And so it looks like this town is about to just take off.
Brings a lot of people in. I know a lot of my family members are coming over and staying the whole weekend, and I think it's bringing in a lot of folks from out of town, and you know, a lot of air show fans and the aviation fans, and I think it's going to be great for the economy here.
It's important for this beach area because people come from all over. They stay at our beach, they stay in our hotels, they spend money in our local communities and our restaurants, and we have a local business here. We're local business owners, and it's really important for us in that aspect.
Not only is it bringing in money to the area right now, because we've bought gas, we bought buying lunch, we'll probably have dinner, but it also is a good opportunity for people out of the area, like from Birmingham, Mississippi, people like this to come over here, and they can really see and enjoy the beauty of Pensacola. I think it's a win-win situation for everybody.
It's incredible because where we are from in Birmingham, we don't get the Blues Angels. And so for people to see it and see what they're able to do is just an amazing feat. And I think that people that have never seen it are missing something. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
The Blue Angels is the most spectacular, the biggest show that we could possibly do in an area this small. We bring thousands of people out here, hundreds of thousands of people through the 3 days. And people just have a blast. It's great, it's patriotic, it's just incredible to watch the show. And so the economical impact that the Blue Angels bring to our economy is incredible. There's nothing like it. No matter how many big concerts we do out here, no matter how much we do to try to bring people, nothing brings people like the Blue Angels. It's just phenomenal.
And this is what it's all about, is getting people excited about our military. Thank God we have them, and we have a great Navy and the Marines and all the other services. Believe it or not, It's like a campaign for the next generation of pilots, and these young people love it.
It's an excellent opportunity for the public to come out and see the military and see these guys fly. And to me, it's extremely important. Not only are they supporting us, but by us being here, we're also supporting them as well. And we can always say with your family, this is what your tax dollars are going for. And these same men that are flying these planes are the same guys that are also flying to keep this country free.
Locals and tourists alike plan their annual vacations around the week of the Blue Angels Summer Air Show.
We've been here in Pensacola for about 15 or 16 years, and we have never missed the blues on the beach. It's incredible, it's exciting, it's all Pensacola.
Last year was my first year here, and as soon as we left last year, I told her to go ahead and get us a room for the next year because it's awesome. You see it on TV and on the internet, it just doesn't do it justice unless you're here on the beach seeing it, firsthand.
Being here in person and just watching all the flips and the planes over the water, you can't find that anywhere else. I've never been anywhere where you can watch a show like that.
It's wonderful to see families out here enjoying the day, and I've never seen the water this clear before here in Pensacola. We've been coming for all my life, so it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I think it's great for families to come and enjoy and appreciate what nature has to offer, but also take care of it and leave the beach clean.
The white beaches, the water, just awesome. So I think families that bring their young kids to experience this is just awesome. It's very important.
Even though I'm from Alabama, I think the beaches of Pensacola are prettier than what they are in Alabama. And the water's prettier. It's not as crowded. And we just love this part of the world. I love it enough that we want to retire and move down here.
I just think that it's, kind of like to keep it a little bit of a secret so it doesn't get so crazy. This is the best place to see an air show, I think.
Pensacola is the best kept secret in Northwest Florida, I think. It's just gorgeous, but most people don't really know it's here. And the air show, the Blue Angels, I think that does nothing but give more visibility to the city.
We're from Oxford, Mississippi, wanted to come to the beach for summer vacation. We drove down a few days ago, staying in Navarre, but decided since the Blue Angels were here, it was a great opportunity to take advantage of seeing such a fantastic military sightseeing event. And then we had a great time here in Pensacola. We played putt-putt golf and toured some of the stores and looked around and bought a few t-shirts and actually some of the Blue Angels miniature airplanes, got some different things for the kids and souvenirs to take home, and then decided when it was time to go back to our spot, got out to the beach and saw the pre-air show, I suppose you call it, and then the actual Blue Angels, which was a fantastic event. Pensacola is a great area to visit. I hope that people would come back. We plan to come back, and I think that you all do a great job of not only welcoming your tourists, but everybody is very friendly, and that's a big deal.
People arrive early to get a good spot on the sugar white sand, and the cooling Gulf surf provides relief from hours of anticipation spent waiting in the heat. But when the jets start flying, it's everybody out of the water. So it's important for visitors to understand the danger of too much fun in the sun.
It's hot out here. Temperature could be 92, it may feel like 100. Drink a bottle of water every hour. You may not feel thirsty, but do it, okay? Make sure that you have sunscreen, make sure that you have a hat, and more importantly, make sure that you have some kind of foot protection. Walking through the asphalt parking lot or anything else, you don't want to have your children get their feet burned, you don't want to get burned, so just make sure of that.
First and foremost, you're not coming to a 2-hour air show, you're coming to a 10-hour day at the beach. So when you say that, bring plenty of water, plenty of sunscreen, plenty of patience. Make sure your vehicle has plenty of fuel in it. We only have one gas station. If you run out of gas, you jam it up for everybody. Number two is please do not bring any kites of any kind. If we have a kite anywhere in the air between 5 miles of center point, the show stops. We can't fly if there's kites in the air, so please no kites. I mean, we want people to have fun, but the kites are a huge, huge problem for us. Next thing is you come out here with kids. As soon as you figure out where you're going to stay at, pick you a spot to meet back up again if you get separated. And then, of course, obviously with law enforcement and everything, we've got a lot of people out there, a lot of cop cars, lots of everything out here, so please follow their instructions. And we'll try and get through this thing the best we can.
Count yourself lucky if you find a parking spot anywhere close to the main event. Gigantic crowds and epic traffic are all part of the beach air show experience.
There's just so many people out here, and the ability to get around in those people is really hard. So traffic's probably the biggest issue that we deal with out here. We have limited access in and out of here, so we just need people to to follow the directions. You know, the deputies are in the street, they're hot, they're trying to get traffic out of here. Our goal is to get everybody out of here, make it a smooth process for everybody so that we can get out of here. If you're gonna come out here to see the show and you wanna find a parking spot, you gotta get out here early. Saturday morning, we'll close the casino lot by 9 a.m. It'll be full. And then so it's harder to find parking. Don't park along the roads. Car probably won't be there when you get back. The more people that follow what we're asking them to do, the quicker and smoother it runs.
Now, only 2 bridges provide access to Santa Rosa Island. So once you make your way across, the best advice is to park where you can and then hop a trolley to get to the show. To get to NAS Pensacola for the November Homecoming Air Show, from I-10, take I-110 South and exit US 98 West. Then follow 98 West to Navy Boulevard to the main gate. For the Pensacola Beach Show in July, travel I-10 to I-110 South, then run US 98 east across the Pensacola Bay Bridge through Gulf Breeze and take the Pensacola Beach exit. We hope you've enjoyed this look at the Blue Angels air shows. We'll see you again next time, right in your own backyard.